Hello guys, welcome to Tarot with Snigdha. Hope you all are doing good. This is a deck which I received few days back, and I thought that I'm going to unbox this with all of you. So let's get into it. So this is the Wild Unknown Archetypes Tarot deck by Kim Krans. And when I saw this deck on other YouTube channels and Instagram tarot pages, so I was very much attracted to this deck. And it is such a lovely circular deck. I don't have any circular deck, so I thought that I'm going to purchase this, and let's see how it is. The packaging is really very good. The quality of packaging is absolutely, we can say it is very robust, it is very solid, and the way they have given this deck, how they have presented it is beautiful. The amount of colors which are used in this deck is beautiful. And let's see what is the message which is given at the back of this deck. So welcome to the Wild Unknown Archetypes. You will find within 78 circular cards in a round box. So in another box is there, I think so, and it has got 78 circular cards, lavishly illustrated 224-page guidebook. So I think this guidebook is more than enough. If you'll go through this guidebook and you have to just relate to all the cards, you'll get the meaning. So let's uncover this. Okay, so you have to slide it. Beautiful packaging. I love the packaging. The pastel colors are very beautiful. Okay, so the message inside this book is accept all, reject none. So the message is really very beautiful. You should accept everybody and you should reject none, because each and every person, each and every being on earth, or you can say in the entire universe, is precious and is special. Okay, so this is the guidebook, The Wild Unknown. For Maisie, held eternal in the sky. So I think this is for someone who is not among us right now. Okay, this is, the book is giving up me a very a kind of vibe where you are going to, when you are going to read this book, you'll go into some other world. The way it has been designed is very beautiful. So I'll go through the book later on. So let's go into the cards. Sorry. Okay, so this is the circular packaging. Okay, so you can use this particular box for some other keeping some other stuff, maybe your crystals. Okay, or maybe some other deck, and you can simply keep the cards in this deck which has been provided. I am in love with this circular shape, so I was so much attracted. That is why I ordered these deck. Okay, see the detailing of the work. You can see how detailed each and everything is. The entire covering and every pages of the book, how it has to be designed, it has been done very beautifully. So let's see the cards. Okay, see how beautiful the design is. You can see. So the quality is great. Okay, the quality which you are getting is great. Okay, these are the cards. Okay, this is the back, black and white. It is in the design of a crystal, I suppose. Okay, so these are the cards. The first card is the mother. Okay, so one by one I am going to just, you know, go through the cards. The Father, the Starborn, the Eternal Child. See how colorful it is. It has got that black and white pattern as well as the colors. So they have, the balance is very beautiful. Okay. The Orphan, the Mentor, the Poet, the Maiden, the Hunter, the Warrior, the Queen, the King, the Crone, the Judge, the Shapes Shifter. Okay, this is something which I am not getting the meaning. So we'll do one thing. We'll go through the guide deck also. So we'll get an idea how the, see, the first the page I opened is for this shape shifter only. So the shape shifter is the trickster, the elusive, the formless. So these are the keywords which have been given. The shape shifter has a love of theater, games and trickery. Its energy appears as one thing only to reveal a more complex story below the surface. The shape shifter is within all of us to some degree. It is the side of ourselves that is slippery, non-committal, and experimental, and longs to dismiss the rules. We need its energy to adapt to the ever changing landscape of all our existence. When the shape shifter card appears, it's important to imagine you are looking at life through a kaleidoscope rather than a single focused lens. At any moment, the scene may shift, revealing a more enchanting vision than you imagined. Be wary though, as the allure of the kaleidoscope can leave you exhausted and yearning for solid ground. Dancing long term with the shape shifter requires a central pillar of integrity that links us back to our center. So the way they have illustrated each and every card, the meanings they have given is beautiful. They have also given when light, when dark, go deeper. So I think when light means when it is coming, maybe the overall meaning is more positive, then it means it is vibrant, adaptive, humorous. But when you are taking it as a darker side of it, it is more charlatan, people pleasing and trickery. Okay, so I suppose that because these are circular cards, so they have given it a term like the upright position and the reverse position. They have given it as when you are looking it as a positive side, that is the lighter side, and when you are looking it with a reversal meaning, then it is more of a darker side. This is the way the author of this deck has given the meanings. Okay, so this is the shape shifter. Then the shaman, the lover, very beautiful. The siren, the animal, the pilgrim, the mystic, the creator. The creator I feel is more connected to the magician maybe. Okay. The destroyer. Okay. The sustainer. Okay, so the sustainer, the destroyer, the creator, this is more like the Hindu is in Hinduism. There is Lord Brahma. Okay, so Lord Brahma is the creator. Okay, then there is the sustainer who is Lord Vishnu, and then there is Lord Shiva who is the destroyer. So maybe they have taken the meaning out of our Hinduism. Okay, then the healer, the comic, the unseen, the shadow, the self, okay, the one, the heart, the cave, the mountain, the river, the ocean, the forest, the desert, the bridge. See how beautiful it is. The temple, the dead end. Okay, so you can see the dead end is all black and white. The village, the empty room, the castle, the box, the threshold, okay, the womb, the storm, the underworld, the fault line, the bardo, the flame, the tear, the riddle, the vow, the vision, absolutely beautiful card, the gem, the ring, the nectar, the medallion, the kiss, the mask, the sword, the venom, the offering, see, the prayer, the seed, the stone, the mirror, the vessel, the thread, arrows, agape, Thanatos, hope I'm pronouncing these cards correctly, Apocalypsis, Genosis, Catros, Alethea, Anima Mundi. Okay, Anima Mundi, what does this mean? So let's see what Anima Mundi means. Okay, this is the last card of the deck. The soul of the world, all that it is. Anima Mundi epitomizes the principle accept all, reject none. Simply put, it is the living soul of the world in all its multifaceted, multidimensional layers, bonded together by loving cosmic forces. Diversity is celebrated, multiplicity is honored, and nothing is denied embrace. Constructs of separation dissipate into the whirlful mess of shared consciousness. Anima Mundi is the link between the literal and the imaginal, the rational and the mythic. It is the connective fiber that makes life meaningful. This card indicates an initiation on the level of the soul. You will awaken the unique light within and witness how this light contributes to the radiance of the entire universe. You will sense yourself as a critical note in the cosmic orchestra. Destiny is altered as you hear the enchanted melody of all living things. So when you see this card in light, tending to the sacred details of life, when dark, overwhelmed by the bigness of existence, go deeper. Alchemical drawings of Anima Mundi, the life and paintings of Hilma of Clint. So you have to refer these designs, these drawings then. So Anima Mundi is the energy behind the world card in the tarot deck. 80th carry themes of universal unity, completeness and embrace. Okay. So I think when you go through this guidebook, you will get the meaning of each and every card, and when you start using these cards, you are going to connect with them, connect with each and every symbolism which has been used in these cards. I feel these cards have more deeper meaning, and when I'm going to start using these decks, I'm going to get more deeper and deeper into these cards. These cards are connecting with my intuition and with my soul on a very different level. See, the first time I'm holding these decks and I'm feeling that connection. So I hope that you are going to buy this deck and you are going to play with it, you are going to use with it, and you will also feel the same thing. Thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Stay tuned and stay blessed. Thank you.